Here's a bright and eye-catching stamp featuring Lisa Simpson, the middle child of the Simpson family, and she's from the animated television series titled The Simpsons. This is a commemorative stamp celebrating 20 years of that television series and was issued back in 2009. It's from the United States and is worth 44 US cents. The stamp is used and does have a cancellation, but no postmark with any additional information. It is a fairly standard size stamp measuring 24 by 31 millimeters, and I can tell we're going to have a lot of fun discussing it. Now, the stamp is part of a set of 5, one for each member of the Simpson family, namely Lisa, Bart, Homer, Maggie, and Marge. And if you're unfamiliar with The Simpsons, what you need to know is that it's the longest running primetime television show in the United States. These stamps are commemorating 20 years back in 2009, as the series began airing in 1989, but was actually part of the Tracy Ullman show 2 years prior in 1987 as little short skits. The series is aired in a number of countries worldwide, and I actually found this souvenir sheet from Australia also depicting the Simpsons family as well as just a few more characters. Now, going back to the 2009 USA stamps, the USPS also had these matching postcards which gave a little more information about the characters themselves. So, for instance, Homer is described as loving his family, donuts, and beer, although not necessarily in that order. There's Bart, Marge, here's Maggie, although I don't know why Maggie looks so angry. And then the one we pulled, Lisa, described as a vegan, a lover of the blues, and an all-around know-it-all. Definitely a set of colorful stamps and postcards for a colorful set of personalities. Now, let's discuss the issuing of these stamps, because there's actually something quite interesting here. 1 billion of these stamps were printed back in 2009, but only 318 million were sold. This was a massive miscalculation by the USPS, one that cost them $1.2 million, and this came at a controversial time when the USPS was challenging their Saturday delivery as well as prepaid retiree health care due to its costs. The other issue is that the stamp has a fixed price, so you couldn't just keep selling these stamps until they ran out because postage rates increase, and a rate increase of 1 cent would mean you'd have to go and purchase a 1 cent stamp along with these stamps in order to send your first class mail. So it brought up the discussion of forever stamps. Now, the United States was already issuing these definitive forever stamps. Basically, there's no fixed price associated with these stamps, and they would therefore maintain their value of first class postage regardless of rate increases. Now, the commemorative stamps do not have a forever marking, not until 2 years after the printing of the Simpsons stamps. And it may have been that overprinting mistake that encouraged the move to completely go over to forever stamps. All first-class postage today in the United States is a forever stamp. Now, what's the reasoning for the disappointing sales? Well, it's partly a miscalculation by the USPS. Their most popular stamp of all time is this 1993 Elvis Stamp, in which 500 million were sold. I guess they thought that the Simpsons series would be twice as popular. Also, there was a downward trend of stamp sales due to online billing. People were moving to the internet to pay their bills instead of sending checks through the mail. Now, I have one more theory, and that's that stamp collectors who would normally go out and purchase these commemoratives weren't that interested because the Simpsons don't exactly have a great appreciation for stamp collecting.
Burglar even took my stamp collection. You had a stamp collection?
Stamp collection!
Not sure what the joke was there, but if Homer took stamps a little more seriously, he wouldn't have passed off this opportunity of a lifetime while bargain hunting at a flea market.
Ooh, 5 cents each. Junk. Junk. The airplane's upside down. Stratohoovius?
Along with those other valuable items, those stamps were inverted jennies, and that would have been the find of the century. Now, there was also an episode where a stamp museum was being built outside their home, and they weren't too pleased about that either.
A stamp museum?
Oh! Stamps? Those are for snail mail! Stamps rule! Suck!
You know what? I've had enough of this. I'm going to say something.
We have to stop all this construction.
2, 4, 6, 8. I hate stamps. They aren't great.
Whoa, everybody, relax. Homer, stamps are great. You should really check out my YouTube channel. Besides, did you know there's going to be a donut shop inside the stamp museum?
Donuts.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what all that fuss was all about. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. There's plenty more videos to come. Of course, thanks for watching and see you next time.
Stamp collection.